So what I wanted to show you guys is it's called cross-canceling. And you do this when you multiply fractions. So let's say I had a fraction that was 5 over 10, and I was multiplying it by, let's say 10 over, how about 10 over 11? So normally you guys know too, you would multiply 5 times 10 and then 10 times 11. But there's something you can do before you do that that makes it a lot easier. And here's what it is. It's called cross-canceling. I want you to look to see if there's any numbers that are the same that are across from one another like that, diagonally across. And you can see the tens are the same. And so all you have to do is cross out the tens and they both become 1. See how much easier that is? Now look, I'll rewrite this problem here. So I have 5 over 1 times 1 over 11. That's a whole lot easier to solve because what's 5 times 1? 5. What's 1 times 11? 11. Let me do another one. Shh. Just watch. Just watch. How about if I had 21 over 25 times, let's see here. How about 3 over 21? Now, you might look at that and say, holy cow, man, I got to multiply 25 times 21, and then, 3 times 21, that's not too hard. But is there anything you can cross-cancel? Yeah, look. 21 and 21. See how they're diagonally across from one another? So, when they're diagonally across from one another like that, you can cancel them out, and they become 1 each. So the numbers have to be the same. Okay, otherwise you can't turn them into a 1. There's an exception to that, but I'll show you that in just a moment. So that's a lot easier. What's 1 times 3?
3.
What's 25 times 1?
25.
Isn't that easier? A lot easier. Let me do one more. Let me do one more, and then I'm going to show you that exception that I mentioned. I don't know. How about 2 over 17 times 17 over 5? Okay. You see anything that we can cross-cancel?
17.
Yeah, the 17s. Okay. And so you cross-cancel, that becomes 1, that becomes 1. So now it's just 2 times 1 is 2, and 1 times 5 is 5. So cross-canceling really, really makes things easier. Now let me show you something else. You can cross-cancel, but the numbers don't have to be exactly the same. It's kind of like reducing something. And let me show you what I mean. When you guys have seen fractions, let's say 9 over 12, most of you know right now that, well, gosh, 3 goes into 9 3 times and 3 goes into 12 4 times. That reduces to 3/4. But you can cross-cancel kind of like the way you would reduce some fractions sometimes. Let's say if I had 1/2 times 4 over 7. Now you guys could multiply those straight across, be pretty easy, but when the numbers get large, it's harder. None of those numbers match, but here's what they do, and that is they both have a number that you could use to reduce them. In other words, just like 2 and 4, 2 goes into 2 once and 2 goes into 4 twice. Now you can just multiply straight across. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 7 is 7. Now let me show you. I'll do the same problem here. 1/2 times 4 over 7. And we're going to get the same answer. What's 4 times 1?
4.
Oh, yeah, that was 4. Yeah, so that's, did I have that right? 1/2, and it was 4 over 7. Okay, yeah. So 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 7 is 14. Can that be reduced?
Yes.
Yeah, both of those numbers are divisible by 2. 2 goes into 4 twice. 2 goes into 14 7 times. You have the same answer. It's just a little easier when you cross cancel. Let me give you a couple more examples and I'm going to end this video. How about 10 over 43 times 2 over, how about 20? You'd say to yourself, holy cow, 43 times 20, that's going to be a big number, but you can cross cancel. Okay? I can think of a number that goes into 10 and goes into 20. 2 does. There's even a bigger number. I heard somebody say it, 10. 10 goes into 10 once, 10 goes into 20 twice. That's a whole lot easier. Now what do I have? Now I have 1 over 43 times 2 over 2. Okay? 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 43 is 86. That can be reduced further. What's half of 86?
1 over 43.
1 over 43. So the trick with cross canceling is to first look for numbers that are the same. Okay? And if you don't see any that the numbers are the same, the next trick is to look for some that can be, reduced together. Okay? So this will really help you in your math homework tonight with some of the problems and in the next 3 weeks. And actually, you're going to be cross-canceling from here till 8th grade, maybe even 9th grade. All right?
Cousin does call.
So, stop video.